like thousands of others across the country. It's a place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Give everybody the strength and ability to do what they do best, and that's make people laugh.
Everybody want to be famous! Nobody want to put the work in.
Our job is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish.
Woo! Yeah! Now we are here.
The production value is amazing in this motherfucker.
Now let me. The reason we're laughing, man, because today is going to be a good day, man. Episode 220. No, I'm sorry. Wait, 220, 240.
243.
243. Excuse me. 243. My name is AMON. Again, say what you want, spell my name right. Kale's to my left. AB to the far left. And today we have a very special host. Okay, he's a comedian, radio host, sports analyst. He swear you know everything about sports. It's crazy. He's a DJ. You know what I mean? He's just a really funny guy. He's our brother, but he brought gifts today, so he's definitely,
family.
I'm also calling him the human Google, okay? If you need to know anything about music, sports, just tap in with him.
Yeah, or if you're goofy, this is the guy to go to.
You know, he's unforgettable on stage, man. He's been connected and with everyone that you can think of. And Chicago's own, man.
Unofficial mayor, brother.
He is the destined legend, Leon Rock.
Hey, man. Hey, good to be back, man. Good to be loved. I just want to say, Amon, that's the most humblest intro I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
His
you.
whole voice, like the person we talked to outside of here.
Not the same guy.
Yeah, Lee, I wasn't you gonna slide on the line, man. Cut that shit off. All right, everybody, if you know me and you know what I'm saying, say my name. And right. I wait for motherfucking Vanna White to come turn some letters behind. Can I get an R this bad boy? Wow.
Hey, man, the code switch is necessary, man.
Well, I'm just saying from the production value from when I first came on.
True.
During the early prepubescent stages of this thing now. Y'all balls done dropped. Y'all here, y'all man now. They added a little beauty because it was hey, where's my solo? Right there, the white one?
Yeah.
When this shit first started, it was just four ugly niggas up there talking.
Yeah, we had a good time.
It was horrible to look at visually. Great combo, but it was horrible to look at because he wasn't where he was at with the grooming stuff. He wasn't neither. And you had my little light-skinned brother on there, McKinday.
Adedabo.
Yeah, that probably was the most attractive, but for the whole, that shit was terrible. Don't let me hear that.
Thank you, Leon.
They bring some spice, some beautiness to it and put it in a different location, and I'm proud of y'all. But I do want to say this. It stops today. You and your fucking internet bullying. Shit. When you clip this up, clip it up to make it seem like we really at each other. The shit stops today. Okay?
My grandma gave me that
It stops today.
All right, we here.
It stops today. I'm here to disagree with it. Whatever the fuck you say.
Hey, look.
It's only been 2 weeks since Black History, my brother.
This is a real
Don't
thing.
celebrate that shit. I was late to that.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna say much today because I'm
happy to be here.
I've been wanting and waiting to see y'all two in this arena in a real way.
You know what though? Once you get past the size,
Ugh.
I mean, pause. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
Rewind that back. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Once you get past how tall this nigga is and how he can physically harm you, I mean, like motherfucker got to think about everything he say now.
Yeah, we are not mature on the show.
Like when he be talking, he harmless. We talk. Like, I hate people that can't have good back and forth conversation and they actually get mad about it. Like I don't have arguments. I have debates. I argue with my wife because I actually care about what she thinks and she can push buttons to hurt my feelings.
Facts.
Everybody else is just a debate. I'll go have a drink with you. We can be yelling at each other.
Absolutely.
And sit down and have some of the good liquor that I bought y'all.
Yeah,
what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
It's like the internet has given everybody the courage to be a tough guy.
Facts.
I swear. It's like, come on, fam. Like one guy, shout out to Rufus, man. Rufus said something about Benny, bro. And this guy from Buffalo got on and said, man, Benny ain't got time, but I got time. You ugly, you this. I say, bro,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you doing, bro? That man can have a different opinion than you. Get out of here.
And if you saw that man, you don't know who you talking to.
Facts.
I've seen cats pop off, and you don't even know. And a dude walked away. Like, real quick. True story, dog. We had to do a show at the FCC jail. The federal,
mistake number one.
Is it MCC? What is it called? I don't know.
It's
I ain't been to
called
jail, so I don't
never been there.
know jail. I don't desire to know it. But the one that's right in the middle of downtown is the Fed.
Oh, the Fed joint.
my
The Fed
brother
joint.
The Fed joint.
But he worked there though.
All right. So we
Yeah.
did a comedy show. I want to say it was me. I think it was my brother JD, and I can't remember the other comedy, but we did a comedy show. And I was hosting. And they had these dudes sitting, most of the dudes were sitting on one side, because a lot of the dudes that they let come to the show was guys that are about to get out. They're in the midway stages, and they're processing to go to halfway homes or whatever, halfway houses. Whatever.
Losers.
I don't know shit about the jail system because I've never been there. But we in there talking to dudes. They had one guy just sitting to the left by himself, chained up. And you know, comics, we get on stage, we see shit that's out of the ordinary. We go to speak on it. Now, I knew two guys that were in there. One of the brothers I used to sell shoes to at Foot Locker. When I worked at Foot Locker back in the day, he was one of the boys that came through.
You know what he was doing.
Bought everything. He was getting his money. So he was in there. So I go to turn to say something about this nerd-looking dude in glasses sitting at a thing, and my man say,
not him.
So I look at him, and I know what type of dude he is. I said, if he's saying don't do it, leave it alone. After the show was over, you know, cats like, man, y'all did y'all thing. We walked the band, making our time, easy, whatever. The guy who was sitting by himself, he's surrounded by officers. And he was like, and they was like, yeah, he want to speak to you. So I walked. They stopped me about 4 feet from him.
Right.
And I said, well, stop him, I'm going to shake him. He was like, hey, man, you guys were great. He pushed his glasses up and walked off. He was shackled. Dog, it was the I-57 killer dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, this dude was serious. And they was like, the reason why we stopped you, we don't know how his mind works.
Yeah.
He's attacked.
Yeah.
Guards,
You get to go home.
He could have grabbed you and Hannibal Lectered your ass. And I was like, thank you. And I learned a valuable lesson. The dude looked like an English college professor.
Yeah.
Whole
time he wanted to kill you.
Most of them do.
Goon.
Yeah.
And I said,
Basement full of dicks.
thank you, God. And never, I've got offered to do shows at jails. I said, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Great, right.
Take my chances here outside.
No, they don't get a chance to laugh. Look at the DVDs, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to Tubi. You don't get a chance to laugh. You don't get live comedy in jail.
In jail? You don't deserve
You
it.
shouldn't get internet.
You should
You know
not
what
get
I'm
that. You shouldn't get no
You
music
shouldn't get
programs.
porn. Like,
Last
you're
time
in
it
jail.
was-
You shouldn't go to jail.
Last
for one.
time I was like, they shouldn't get books.
You shouldn't go to
they shouldn't get
jail.
degrees, they shouldn't
None of
get-
that. You get none of
Yeah.
that.
Well, I
If you want to
know
enjoy
that-
that, stay free.
Now you, you know, and I love you, sister, but I don't feel like why the fuck should you go? Because I actually have a joke about that. My kids want to go to college. I was like, hey, do like your uncle did.
Damn,
Sell
bro.
dope, get 4 years,
You gonna see.
get a bachelor's, come out, kill 2 people, go back in and get your master's. Like,
Hey, man.
that's literally
You
how
gotta
it
slow
works.
down,
Like, how
dog.
can you go? Like, why should you be able to? I can see about rehabilitating you, but why should you be able to get a degree in jail and I gotta pay
Hey.
$100,000 for one out here? Make that make sense.
And possibly pay it back for life.
And because I know brothers that come out of jail like, yeah, I got a business associate's degree, and literally they have one. But I'm like, here it is. I'm paying X amount of dollars for my daughter to go to Columbia College to get a goddamn degree in video game drawing.
I love video games.
I didn't know it. Yeah, but I didn't know it was
You didn't know it
a
was a
real
major?
thing. But I'm just saying,
It's a major.
video game
But that's a
concept.
part of the
and-
rehabilitation, right? Like, what? Like helping
But I'm
people get
paying
better.
for it.
No, I'm saying
Fuck
when you
them
said,
people,
like,
man.
Rehabilitation. It's lots of different programs.
Exercise, calisthenics.
I got one.
Basic ABCs.
I got
and
program
one,
called
two, three.
What's the
Freedom.
difference between exercise and calisthenics?
Well, whatever. I'm just saying, exercise, ABCs, and 1, 2, 3,
they
3
give
hot meals.
books?
Make sure you don't come out dumb. Yeah, you can read all you want to.
Okay.
But I'm not going
Like
to
the
give you a
buffet.
degree.
Well, you know what? Since we're in the jail space, let's talk about Kels.
Facts.
Let's talk about it.
Kels and the remix of
Stop playing
Residual.
with him.
That shit was cold.
I
Stop
ain't
playing with
gonna lie to you.
Kels. Stop playing with Kels.
That shit was
I ain't gonna
cold.
lie to you, right? I had already canceled Kels in my mind. I wasn't listening to his music. None of that. I call myself standing on business.
With a capital N.
I heard the shit, and I immediately activated the playlist again. It's over with. I'm back with
You're back.
Kels.
You can't delete that pen, bro. You can't delete his pen. You can't delete the way he sings songs he written for other people. When he sing it, you hear the uncut version where he singing that shit. Nobody can sing like Kels, bro. It's amazing that one of the best R&B stars we got right now, entertains R&B stars, Chris Brown wrote a song. That motherfucker's a hit too, though. I heard Tank sing Residuals. He could sing that motherfucker.
Yeah, Tank killed it.
Yeah. Kels came on looking like, Tank, good job, buddy. Have a seat for a second.
Not only did Kels sing it, he flipped the whole thing to make
Yes.
it really about residuals.
Yes.
Really about my money. Where's my checks? But here's what I say to this. All those people that, and listen, as a father of 3 daughters, I do not condone anything he did with young
Facts.
women. Period. I don't condone that from any artist. But you're disingenuous and hypocritical when you shit on Kels, but you like other artists that have done shit.
Crimes against humanity.
You know what I'm saying?
Human.
So at the end, by that thought process, Chris Brown, we should get rid of him. He put hands on a woman. It's
You name
noted.
it.
Facts,
You
right?
name it.
Michael Jackson, even though he didn't want to found
Allegedly.
guilty, allegedly he was accused of laying in bed with little kids. Even if it wasn't sexual, that's kind of
It's
weird.
weird. It's weird for sure.
So we
uncharted
can,
territory.
we can go and nitpick at everybody's life and
Everybody
find
can be
something.
canceled.
So you got to separate the person from the art. That's just me.
But Leon,
because
I don't
I'm like
have to.
this.
I don't need
Now
to.
the only thing I might give R. Kelly grief for is 12 play. Because the muse might have been the age of the album.
Right.
And that's fair. Like,
Bar.
your body's calling.
Bar.
Maybe he was talking about a sophomore Kenwood. I don't know. But everything else, as far as just writing the world's greatest, You Are Not Alone. I can think of so many
I Believe I
songs
Can Fly.
that R. Kelly
Yeah.
has that are not related to sex that are fucking amazing. Backyard Party. Come on, man.
Most
They
of the songs
drop-
were for other
man.
people. Yeah.
I need a strong vocal from Kels from Backyard Party. Come on.
It's a backyard party.
Listen. Ding, ding. With that bass hit.
It's a backyard party.
Weatherman, hello world.
Yeah, we talking
It's a
about shit
great day.
He made a song about the jungle, like it's wild, like the zoo.
Come on,
I was
man.
like,
So
where
his
does this come
pen,
from?
like you say, his
Yeah.
pen is undeniable.
Yeah.
I think
It's right up there with the baby faces and stuff of the world.
Yeah, at least freedom albums. Let us get the albums,
I'll
though.
free
You know
the
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
He
holding
He
you're holding the
sang
fans
25 of them.
hostage, right?
I-
Free the music because
I mean,
you
but-
may not get out, but free the music.
But
He
let's
does.
be real.
I'm giving him
You have a crowd in front of you, Leon. You DJing,
Mhm.
and it's women. You don't know if it's Kels friendly or not.
Where we at,
How
though?
do-
With Chicago?
How do
Ooh,
you
good point.
how do you test your audience?
I drop
or-
Backyard Party. I drop Step in the Name of Love. I don't drop the over sexualized shit.
Okay.
Because even the women that don't like R. Kelly, because of when you start talking about the freaky stuff,
Mhm.
but I play Backyard Party.
It takes them in a different
Or
direction.
what's the song with Snoop? Dash.
No, that shit.
I play that. I play Jay-Z. There's so many songs you can play with R. Kelly that has
Kanye, Flashing Lights with Kel. Oh my
the
god,
remix.
Yeah.
There's so many songs of R. Kelly you can play that have nothing to do with sexual connotation. And I think I think sometimes people are disingenuous. You believe in what you believe.
Right.
I'm not having a problem with that. But to say you're gonna hold a person accountable for their life and their music, well, there's a lot of artists we would have to put on the shelf.
Do you leave Ignition remix out that playlist set? It's hard to do that, brother.
It's hard, but I'm just saying there's so
That's the
many
crowd.
songs
Yeah, you
he
can.
has before I can
And not
even
just songs,
get
but
to
songs that he
Yeah.
wrote and artists that he collabed
Yeah.
with, right?
People.
So I also realized we'll forgive those people even after after folks saw the tape in 99, 2000, right?
What
So,
tape?
What the video
I
of
forgot.
him.
Allegedly.
Right?
Never happened.
Because
Allegedly,
he got
right?
it, he didn't. It
Right?
wasn't him.
So,
They said it
because
wasn't
I
him.
just remember being in college and everybody watching it. Like, what? I'm walking in the dorm rooms, like, why are we?
I had a
like,
copy
what
of that
is-
alleged
Like,
thing.
Yeah, I never.
It
Last
was-
time I saw it,
Madison
it was like
Pulaski.
news clips.
it was
obviously.
wild, and people still collabed with him after that.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So do we
So-
get mad at those people?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of confusing, but
Yeah.
because I sometimes get smoked, for being a woman on set. I can understand. You hear somebody's voice that takes you in another
triggers
direction. So that's why I asked you, how do you test it? And also, like, do you ever get requests like to never play this? Like, if you get hired?
I've been in a spot before and a lady owned the place and she said,
Mhm.
I don't want to hear no R. Kelly.
Okay.
I don't care with who or
The
whatever.
bag come first.
And she was paying me. So guess what
That come
didn't get
first.
played? And the birthday girl came up and was like, can you play R. Kelly, Your Body's Calling? I said, go ask her.
There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
can you play covers?
Go to HR.
Go ask her. She said, I don't want to hear no
Nothing
R.
related.
Kelly. And I said, okay, it's cool. But, going on to that, like I said, like you said, the people who work with him, do you cancel them too because they're attached to them? Because everybody in the music industry is attached to somebody that did something bad.
Yes, especially with these labels.
So what are we
And the big
doing?
wigs,
Like,
you
what
know
are
it.
we doing?
Well, as a DJ, I would request this though. If you're gonna play Kels, you gotta play the home team. My boy Boo, you know what I'm saying, friend of the show. I need that Fiesta remix.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
once again, party.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not talking about, freaking and all that. And too, at the end of the day, what I want Kels to do, I think this would be great. Kels, if you see this behind the wall, just like how you did that Residuals, dog, do a gospel album from behind the wall. And each track, you have a collect phone call from Robert Kelly. Mama, hey, I'm praying, and just go into your song. I guarantee for all that shit everybody talk,
they'll forget
that would be one of the highest selling albums. He would do numbers the first week. And that's
because
what
prayer
makes
changes. Prayer changes. He had his prayer changes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, flip it, hit some on all the religions. Give a Buddhist paper. Islam.
That boy be crazy.
Was he invited to call in? How did he even get on the show?
What show are you talking about?
Because
the podcast.
The white girls. I don't know. That's weird that the white girls got them. But
allegedly.
Now I know it's a possible.
They were talking to somebody in jail
already.
I know someone that
he
had to be in the area.
Oh, okay.
And they asked the man to sing some shit. He was like, "Cool, I got it." You know, boom, I got it on the show, and there you go. You got the clip. You got.
Well, wait. So behind bars, Kales can make money, but people can't get degrees.
Well, I just say I agree with that.
Kales ain't making money though.
That
was a clip. He ain't making no album. That's why people are upset with Tory Lanez. Why Tory Lanez get to drop an album from behind bars?
That was nasty too.
I
ain't gonna bro, nasty, bro.
And it sounded good.
Yeah,
I don't believe in that neither. But what I'm saying is, if we're going to allow people to get degrees and all that, then why can't he sing from behind bars?
Hey.
I mean, he can't use the money for nothing, even if it's nothing but to pay back the people that got restitution from him for court.
This is too much jail going on.
You're still in his residuals anyway. Like he said, just want to know where are my residuals. That's cold.
This conversation is about too much shit they got to do with not being free.
Yeah,
I like my freedom. We can leave jail but stay in Chicago. Look here, man. We got a WNBA star in Chicago now, you know, by the name of Angel Reese.
Hey, Angel.
Angel no layup Reese.
Angel no handles Reese.
Angel no game Reese.
Hey, slow down.
Angel
slow down.
Angel flicks on fleek Reese though.
Slow down.
Flick on flicks.
We on that. Go ahead though, sir. I'm sorry.
Real talk though, you know.
Bastard.
She cannot seem to stay out the news, goddammit. Lately on the show, recently on the show, she said whatever show it is.
Her show.
Cool. We finished? We said she said that she said no, they CBA has ended. All right. And she said if they don't get what they want, they're prepared to sit out. Now, this is not an official statement.
It didn't end. They cool. They broke out early. They might break out. It hasn't ended. It go till 2027.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool too.
Okay.
After that, you know what I'm saying? They don't want it.
Right.
They want a bigger bag. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And she said it. The rest of the WNBA didn't say it. But believe it, if she said it, it's a sentiment that's floating around the WNBA period though. And you will get a lot of people saying, well, good, we don't watch it no way. I don't agree. But what do y'all think about the WNBA possibly sitting this one out, this season out, to get more paper, to get better pay, better facilities, better everything?
I think scarcity adds value. There's that. We have seen women's sports.
So them sitting out would add to them?
What?
Go ahead.
Scarcity adds value. I think it's a business move, right? Like at the end of the day, the WNBA is not the NBA. And I think that's the first thing we have to stop doing is comparing it, because it is a completely different league, completely different business model, all of those things. So I just want, if we're going to talk about the business of it, just let it have its own space. It may be able to take some things from how the NBA is structured, but not all of them. People do want to get paid what it is that they are worth, right? And what we've seen in the past year, and gotta show love to all of the Chicago women in sports. You got Babes and Legacy Sports Bar. So the first two women's sports bars to exist to focus on women's sports, because a part of this is there's nowhere to watch it, even though people do engage in it, right? Then you have the first female head coach in the NFL for the Chicago Bears. Right, that's here. We have the highest paid Black female soccer player in the nation that calls Chicago home. We got Angel Reese, right? Like this is nothing. No Angel Reese shade ever. Just like y'all do. No Bronny shade. I don't give a fuck. No Reese shade. Y'all not finna do that. What do you say? What's her podcast in America? Number what?
It's like in the top 10.
I'm not mad at it.
Right. So I just
we're not talking about that though.
I just want to say the way y'all shade her for absolutely no reason and not even give the WNBA a true critique as a business is trash.
You do that?
No,
yeah,
I
don't do it either.
Y'all don't even have a conversation about it.
Okay, so here's the conversation.
All right, what is
Here's the conversation. If Angel Reese and the rest of her compadres decide that they want to sit it out.
Wait, union players. Let's not call them compadres. They're union players because you're in a union, right?
If the rest of
to be clear, these are not just like regular women, right? These are employees and they're union players.
If the rest
of let's go.
talk to me, right? If the rest of the NBA or WNBA players decide they want to sit out, it only helps now Unrivaled. Unrivaled is paying these women their worth, top dollar, for 3 months of work.
Across the water.
Yeah.
Right? They don't have to go overseas. They're profit sharing the whole nine. The WNBA, if they sit out, this is going to crash the WNBA because they still owe money to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're
the owners,
you mean even after that $2.2 billion TV deal,
yes,
still money?
They're still going to owe.
Absolutely.
So they have been operating in the red for a very long time.
Since its inception.
Yes,
Don't sugarcoat
let's call it
They
that.
have never made money since their inception.
Not a penny.
Not a penny. Not a dime.
This also reminds me of the ABA and the NBA, right? The ABA was more flashy. They brought in a 3-point line. The dunks, the highlight shit, right?
The colorful ball, the afro.
NBA wasn't on that. Very straight up
I thought
and
that
down.
was the Harlem Globetrotters.
Well,
That-
I mean,
yes.
low key.
Yes.
Elements of that. Elements of that
I've
were
never
the
heard the
ABA.
ABA. I've never heard it.
So this move here, this is just history repeating itself. And I'm not even a huge fan of Unrivaled. I am a huge fan of the business model. And already, with a new investor in Steph Curry, who's one of the biggest faces of the league,
They're going to need more than that.
They're moving at a clip.
Oh, Detroit, Eminem is looking in the buy team for Detroit.
There you go.
Kansas City is being backed by Patrick Mahomes. Here's the problem, though.
These all dudes.
I'm all for, and here, and this is what I'm about to get to. You see the names I just named?
Yeah.
The big name celebrities that are trying to back these WNBA teams, they're all men. The NBA guys come and watch all the games, right? Where are the rich and powerful women at buying the teams? And I'm finna get people mad at me, but we talk all this shit,
But
feminism, the movement, but where are all these powerful women? Where are the Oprahs? Where are the stars of TV and radio that make millions of dollars that are coming and backing these WNBA teams? How can you get mad at a sport that you feel doesn't get the credit when the majority of the people that watch it are men?
Facts.
Are men. Women are not even watching the WNBA. Why wouldn't you support your own league? 1. 2, I think this is a very slippery slope these women are on because they got a little bit of success because of a player that came into the league. Caitlin Clark. And they saw the numbers rise because she's excited. And Juju's on her way. Don't get it twisted. She's going to be a monster. She's 79 points away from breaking the scoring record in the season. They got the talent that's coming. Flagenet is coming. Paige Bucher's coming.
What you call her?
Bucher's or Becker's?
Stop playing with me, man.
Whatever. Paige. The white girl that was Connecticut. The white girl that was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark. She blew her knee out.
Yep.
So they're all on the way. So understand the WNBA is going to have a plethora of stars, and that's why they're expanding the team so those teams can have the stars. But at the end of the day, if the people that are hollering about equality don't even go out and support this shit, and you talking shit about you going to go on strike, what's going to happen? Because, man, we will turn that shit off like that and start watching the 3-on-3, like you said.
Big three.
And that's 3-on-3. That's all it is. It's a big 3 league for women.
Yeah.
And they start going there. And when you start seeing that make money, you can't ask for more money when I look in them stands and I still see
And it's
empty seats. And at the end of the day, the NBA is funding everything. So I get it. I understand y'all want to be equal, but it takes time. It's a process. Let it build. Let it build. Finish out this CBA, and then let's see where y'all at 2027. And if the numbers is going up, the NBA might say, you know what? Let's put a little more into this.
Put some more money in.
But right now, I think for y'all to get cocky because this season was brilliant.
Everything was up for y'all.
Everything was up
for y'all.
Man, you better slow the fuck down.
It's a mistake.
I think they're saying there's new investment, right? There's multiple sponsors that are coming on, and they want their fair share of the evolved network of money that's coming in. And I think that's fair. We'll see what they choose.
Is it though? I'm saying, okay.
I think it's fair to read.
Let's break it down.
Y'all not gonna do it between y'all two. Y'all know I'm sitting over here, right? Y'all not gonna do that shit, bro. Y'all not gonna do that. That's what we're not gonna do, fam.
I'm sorry.
They tell me what to do. It's Women's History Month. I'm here.
Oh, God. That's why we talking about women's month. That's why Angel getting the smoke. You funny as hell, bro. Nah, low key though, I think this is off the wall. But low key, sitting out might be just what the WNBA need. And I'm coming from this mindset though, because we all know, you mentioned who funds the WNBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in 2025, if the WNBA folded, who are people going to blame? The NBA. They're going to blame Big Brother for the NBA, for the WNBA folding. And the only thing the NBA could do is to protect themselves from that slander would be transparent. To say how much money they've invested, they've given, what they've done to help start the WNBA and fund it herefor. And when you're transparent, they get to see inside what's really going on. Everybody love pocket watching.
Or get a new commissioner.
Or that
Adam Silver might be a bitch. They might say, bring us a Roger Goodell type in.
Back over here.
The owner say, hey, they tripping.
They're going to be in their pockets and see how much the NBA makes, because NBA they getting a bag, bro. We went our numbers last show, the show before that, bro. And then people that don't even fuck with sports, don't even watch sports, going to be like, hey, y'all making this much money, why is this happening? It's everything going to be the NBA fault, and the blame's not going to be on anybody related to the WNBA at all. Not the fans, not the players, not even a year ago when you got Khaled talking in the WNBA, and I couldn't believe how many women that were already in the WNBA, and legend Diana Taurasi included, Cheryl Swoops, hating.
They hated on them.
Blame them people. This is just as bad, we can get that later, bro. This is just as bad as the old heads of the NBA shitting on today's game. Well, I got to take on that too, though, but it's y'all fucking fault they play this way now. It's y'all fucking fault that the NBA plays this way now. But it'll be such a bad look for the NBA. They can't let that happen.
A little bit. But here's the thing.
I love how we talk about women and we end up talking about men.
No, here's the thing.
Because men WNBA.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying about that, but here's why I say it's risky. Because we have a blueprint of a league that says we don't give a fuck about what America think. We're going to do what we want to do when we do it. And that's the NFL.
Yep. The good old boy
the
league.
NFL did not give a fuck when y'all said y'all was going to boycott.
For Kaepernick.
All right, put the little shit in the end zone. Put it on the back of the helmet. What did they do this year? What did they do this year? Take all that shit away. Off the field.
It's gone, bro.
Because our numbers, we didn't get none. It's a sport that we're going to watch. And the NBA is a sport people still going to watch. So if the WNBA leaves, okay, we'll take that. What I'm saying is I think it lies on the commissioner. Adam Silver is an open-minded guy. And I know, Nosferatu, he looked just like that vampire.
He do though.
The first ever vampire. Okay, off that.
And it was in black and white.
Yeah, he looked just like that motherfucker. Like that. He could be a stand-in.
Hey.
But if he does that, if he, I can see him being sensitive. Let that have been David Stern.
He won't give a fuck.
David Stern say, so?
Bury that shit.
Go to Russia.
Go back overseas.
Go do all that shit.
All that
you
shit.
see what happened to your girl, then he gonna tell him. David Stern will be like, you can go to Russia. But you see what happened to Brittany Griner.
BG.
Stick your ass over there. I don't want to hear that shit.
They call dude up over there.
Fact.
Listen to me. I will say
the views and opinions.
My favorite part about Unrivaled is they did a nationwide launch party or watch party for the game, and they partnered with women's sports bars around the nation. and showed it. And I'm like, I like that this league is thinking outside the box.
Who funds and backs that league?
They have multiple sponsors. They got like
no. Who's the main people
like
that fund
owners?
Yeah, the main people
I don't know
that fund
off the
that
top of
league.
my head.
Across the water. The Saudis. Yeah.
I'm like, where are you pointing to?
The Saudis. Across the water. I'm not.
And women ain't running it over there. You know it's dudes.
One of the places where you have to stay at your place. It's funny that.
That's funny, bro.
That's irony, bro. That's irony.
But those are the facts.
Crazy.
Those
That's
are the
irony,
facts.
man. Like that's crazy.
So I guess the irony of it, right? Like that you have.
Like,
I mean, I think people see a good play. I'm gonna invest in it.
I'm all for that too, but it's just ironic.
Dear OnlyFans,
that the
keep it up.
When you go, if you go over there to meet them, do not wear this in our country.
Yeah. Yep.
It's law.
Don't hold your hand.
And you can talk that. You can get sassy if you want to over there.
All that twerking, all that sassy twerking, that shit over here.
Don't raise your
It's a
voice at
CTA
all.
driver over there right now. Can't get back because she was getting sassy.
She's still over there.
Yeah,
Still over there. Yeah.
Ask Biden to help, like,
Yeah, it's over.
trying to, like, yeah, she there. She from the crib, too.
She will not be going home until she complies to the ways of Allah.
The WNBA can't give you OnlyFans, bro. Man, what Liz Cambridge left the WNBA and made $1 million OnlyFans. Come on, fam. Y'all gotta do better.
Do you think NBA should have never invested in the WNBA?
No, we're not saying that.
No, I'm asking.
What was you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
It was such a bad investment. Do you think they should have never put a penny into this league?
No. I'm not saying that.
You're not saying that.
No, because
I enjoy watching it.
I'll put it like this. I'm gonna use this podcast as an example. When you started it, you didn't know where it would go. You put money in, and you probably lost money. But now it comes to a point over a period of time. You get even, start breaking even,
right?
And then you start getting ahead. Nothing happens overnight. What I'm saying is the WNBA needs to be a little patient. They pocket watching and seeing what the NBA making. But when you go into an NBA stadium, the worst team, aka the Chicago Bulls.
Come on, talk about it.
All that you're wearing on your chest right now.
But that fucking stadium be full.
Full.
Support
I'm
losers.
still a Bulls fan. I'll go to a game even though I know I'm going to be thoroughly fucking disgusted.
Are we also missing as women, like looking at the NBA, how long it took for the NBA to become profitable?
Like
so is this like a 20 year? Like
yes,
and at least for women,
You're
we
spot on.
have to tackle
They
like
just-
at least a 30%.
They're just now
time
getting
buffer.
there. They just now getting there. Right?
And the legends of the WNBA have to stop being so bitter to the new
Stop
girls
being
that
bitches.
got NIL
Stop being old bitter
NIL
beasts.
money.
Stop it.
And coming in and changing the game. Because like I said, Angel Reese did not have to come to the WNBA.
She didn't.
She did them a favor.
She makes
And
more
no matter
without
how bad y'all say a game is, and I'm going to say this too, I think y'all a little overcritical when they be like, oh, she be missing on purpose. I say, well, it's other bitches trying to get the rebound too.
I didn't say
She
missed on
still
purpose.
gets the
I think she just
rebound.
can't hit
So she's good at some shit.
Get that
She's
baby
bad
drop
at
off the
other.
court.
Whatever it is, you're going to watch the game to either see a win or to either see
Because
a
she's
fail.
clappable.
Carly,
Super clappable.
that
These are
goes back
facts.
to your
These are facts.
OnlyFans thing. There are a few people in the league that if they would happen to just say, hey, I'm going to do this, they would get my monthly subscription.
Absolutely. First in line.
Along with Miss B Nasty.
Come on now.
And I Am Dark XXX.
I love her, bro. Come on now.
We are brothers. We are brothers.
Oh my God,
We were
bro.
just talking about being
Boy, she be blowing pipes. She be
man.
blowing pipes to the next universe, bro.
I'm not saying all that because I'm a
sorry.
married man. I just think she's very theatrical in her water show.
She has great pedicures.
It's the water show.
Whoa, my God. What's that?
Oh, my God. That's hilarious, bro.
I got a few questions, right?
Oh, shit.
It's a little thing we gotta do, man. Who can pull up on the corner and who can't?
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Right? And first thing comes to mind is either they can pull up or they can't. And this one starts with you, Leon. Chappelle or Eddie Murphy?
Damn. So one can and one can't?
You know,
If
black folks got
if
everything.
anybody can, and I'm just gonna say this, and then I'm gonna give an explanation behind it that a lot of people ain't gonna like. If anybody can pull up on the corner, it's Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is undeniable anyway. Here's the only reason why I say Dave Chappelle, Mike can't pull up on the corner in the hood, off the tray, off the nine, because he over their head. A lot of cats.
Don't get it.
Dave Chappelle's just standing on stage talking, and they don't understand he's doing a bit. Like the bit he just did that he caught a lot of backlash for, where he said he went to go meet the white boy off of In Living Color, Jim Carrey. But Jim Carrey was in character playing Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
And because he's such a method actor, he never came out that character. And he said when he walked in the room, he was like, Jim Carrey. And they was like, no. He's Andy Kaufman. He was like, what?
Yeah.
And he was like, I felt weird because it was Jim Carrey, somebody who I idol. But
Right.
he was talking to me as Andy Kaufman. He said, that's how trans people make me feel. Joke.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It definitely went over their heads.
Ray on Saturday night.
Dirty folk.
He ain't trying to hear
Ain't getting
that.
it.
He want to hear Eddie Murphy say, Goonie Google, which was funny as in itself. It's an amazing concept. But so I'm going to say Eddie, man, because Eddie would be, I think, more relatable to most cats.
As a DJ Premier or DJ Khaled?
That's stupid.
He said that's stupid.
Man. Fuck out of here.
I mean,
Fuck
Khaled.
outta
I want to
Cool.
take Khaled because I can take all the hits in one place.
No.
He's not better than Premier at all. At DJ. None of this
No,
shit,
I
bro.
ain't even talking. I'm talking about production.
Production, for
DJ
sure.
Khaled
don't
comes in.
produce. To me.
DJ Khaled comes in and says, put a flute right there.
It's the greatest
Premier
flute
is
ever.
on the board. Premier's on that machine. Ba, 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 ba,
I'm just
and
thinking-
a distinct sound.
I'm
Do
just
you
thinking
know
the
a
places-
Khaled record when it comes on?
Oh,
No.
he
Yeah.
said
I know a
another
Premier
one.
record when it comes.
Absolutely.
You know
That's
a Khaled
true,
record
yeah.
when it come on.
Yeah.
I know a Premier
I know a
record.
Premier record.
It's
I know
a
both of them.
distinct
Good point. That's
sound.
good
I
point.
know both of them.
That's a good
Whatever, mother. You love East Coast. Hey, I'm gonna fight
You damn right.
I'm like,
man. See this guy?
I like Khaled, DJ Khaled with I'll hold
Well,
you
you were-
down, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, he's Kirk Franklin of hip hop.
I'm only saying this though because a lot of times I got to go different places, which is not bad. Different places to get all my favorite premier beats and songs. I can put on a DJ Khaled album, he gonna have all this shit right there for me. I ain't talking about skill-wise or production-wise or none of that shit. I'm coming from a different angle.
But for me, that means you're
laziness.
I love that. I love doing less and get more.
That means Khaled is monolithic.
That's
I
fine
like
with me.
somebody who's diverse and all.
Khaled, you monolithic, bro. Fuck you. Give me your album though.
Didn't he have a
All
chicken
hits one
spot here in
spot.
Chicago?
The
At a
licking,
restaurant?
trash.
You
Trash,
had
bro.
it?
Trash.
Yeah, it was right on Madison, yeah.
Madison, I live out. I'm right there.
Is
That's
it
the
still
crib.
there?
It was garbage.
Gone.
What was basura?
It was hot flaming bullshit. They burnt that bitch up too.
No.
They burnt that bitch up.
Man, Khaled, I love you, dog. I've interviewed him several times, but you don't take a stance on that.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Palestinian.
That's true.
Non-committal.
That's
I got two more.
Republicans wear sneakers too.
Malcolm X and MLK.
Malcolm X. Love MLK. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? You found out he was a player. He liked vanilla ice cream. But
I never heard that.
Yeah. It was in the movie.
Yeah, he
I didn't see the movie.
When you go to 31,
Give me some of that black card. Come on,
pass the
cuz.
butter pecan
Some
and
of
the
that black
chocolate.
card,
And give me,
Over that.
give me a little bit of vanilla.
That was stupid vanilla. You stupid.
Oh, wait.
But for me, it's Malcolm X just by any means necessary. And he mellowed out when he went to Mecca and said, okay, maybe I can't keep squeezing this turnip and trying to get something out of it. Maybe I have to massage the system a little bit, but I'm gonna still keep my ways. It's
Yeah.
us first. I think Martin was about everybody.
Mhm.
Malcolm was like, yeah, everybody is cool,
Yeah,
but we get what we need first.
Yeah.
And
On
that's
code.
why. And that's why for me,
That might have been a birth of On Code right there, though.
You did.
Nationally. That's
did.
it.
Yeah.
If you got a young guard pulling up, you out south, you on your block. One has the AI crossover, and the other has the Tim crossover.
Two-step, the U
Come on now.
two-step
Okay.
all day.
Easy work. Tell me why,
Nothing.
though.
Let me be
I ain't
clear.
want to come down, bro.
If you go back and watch tapes of AI's crossover rely on his quickness, his speed, and agility.
And your anticipation of where you going.
Right. So when AI was going right, you knew the crossover was coming, but he was so lightning with it.
Yep.
With Tim,
Bake
Tim
your
would
ass.
keep you in the middle of the floor. I didn't have to go right to set it up. I didn't
Nope.
have to go left. I could come straight down the middle, tap, 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 bap, bap, in and out. Oh, he going right. No.
Yep.
Bap, bounce, left. Oh, he going right. No, I'm going to stay left.
It's a
That's
fact, bro.
how much of a ball handler Tim Hardaway was.
It's so easy because off Tim's two-step, bro, you got this, tween,
Option.
cross, tween, in and out. You think I'm going to go for it, in and out, tween,
Option.
spin, everything, bro.
Options.
It's crazy.
And I'm glad a Hooper agreed with me.
feel
I
like
mean,
I
not
was
that you're
crazy.
not a Hooper.
No, yeah, no, we
But
don't do
I-
that. Don't do
I
that.
read he said his stats one day, and I was like, oh, okay.
This shit is official. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, look, I got to show you some
How old
video.
are you?
46. I was going to say 26.
I know.
So you was after the Corey Holcomb era. People don't understand.
No,
how
Corey
great-
Cahoot.
Corey
Corey Cahoot.
was a dog.
Yeah.
The dunk creator.
Yeah, Corey Cahoot.
He took that dog to the podcast world. Now
That's still a dog.
He's still a dog, bro.
Last,
give it
Shout
to
out
him.
to 5150.
actually, yeah, shout out to them. I love them. R. Kelly or Mike Jack?
Mike Jack. I love R. Kelly, but you're getting delusional. If you want, listen. The only person that I would give a shot against, Mike Jack, and I'm converted and I'm in her church, is goddamn Beyonce. I went and bought a silver fan and some glitter shorts after I seen her. My wife. Now you married, so you can relate to this. Your wife ever do something and make you go?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fucking Beyonce concert. So she was like,
She was
I
amazing.
seen her. She puts on this glittery top and these white shorts, and these glitter ass boots and glitter hat. Motherfucker, I got on some polo shorts, a polo Hawaiian shirt. I look like I'm going to a Jimmy Buffett concert. We pull up to Soldier Field because my wife, she's serious about her shows. If she going to a show, I got to be where some sweat gonna get on me. And
Yeah.
I love her for that because she's giving me that mentality. So when Wu-Tang is here July 7th on my birthday, you know
We
where
outside.
I'm at.
We
I
outside.
I might
With-
add a plug, too, though.
with the
Go
heavyweight
check.
belt and my robe on, custom robe. Shout
The
out to
heavyweight
Lamont
belt.
Gales, Phenomenal Designs, making my robe right now.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna have a custom robe. So wait, we get there, and then I'm looking around, And everybody's got on this silver and mirrors and shit.
Like a hall of mirrors.
It's
of
shiny.
course, the alphabet kids there.
You know it.
And they
Capital and
glorious.
lowercase.
And they talking to my wife
Say
and
glorious.
shitting on me at the same time. And then I finally, one little dude was standing just leaning on the wall. I thought he was taking a picture. But that's just how he waited for me.
His posture.
Yeah, he had his fan. It was closed. This was
closed, though.
He's standing there with one foot up against the wall, some silver boots, little boy shorts on, glittery. And my wife come past, and he was like, "Yes, bitch, you did that." And then she was like, "Girl, you looking good too." I said, "Oh, I call you bitch though. It's a problem." She was like, "He's complimenting me." And then he said, "Someone didn't get the memo."
Oh my God.
And I turned and looked. Yeah, I turned and looked. Who the fuck you talking to? Raymond? And then he said, "Excuse me?" I said, "Hey, man, I'm flying in a motherfucker, boy. This shit is what?"
Yeah,
I'm drip. He said, "Honey." Pop that fan. And then you just heard, it just came out the corner. Is there a problem? I just went on to my seat.
Mind your business, right.
And then I watched Beyonce on her. I didn't know Beyonce could sing like that. I swear to God.
Come on
I thought
now.
she was somebody that sang over tracks.
No, she got it, bro.
She stopped, went Acapulco, and sang.
Hey, man.
You know when you don't sing with no music.
Okay, I got you. I hate you, man.
She sang with no music. She did some opera shit. And it was so crazy. And I started crying, man.
Now she's
And then the motherfucker sat on the diamond horse at the end of that shit.
I got a horse you can sit on.
Went up in the air.
Come on, B.
Went up in the air.
Bay.
Went up in the air, and I said, "Where are the ropes?" Because we're in Soldier Field.
Oh,
She an
It's outside.
She an angel. You say what I'm saying?
Traded my life
For
you. I'm on my knees. Mama's looking at me like I'm crazy. I became low-level ranking member of the BI. Right there. That's why I ignored that bullshit you just said about the horse she got to ride on. Because if the rest of my Beehive security
It's
team
over
was
with.
here, we'll fuck you up. Don't diss the queen. That's Julian job.
I love it. Oh,
And last but not least, in your personal opinion, radio or podcast? This is WGCI zone.
right.
Radio. And let me tell you why. Because to listen to podcasts, you have to have some type of internet or something, a service that you have to pay for. Radio is free.
Mm-hmm.
The FM, well, they're not free for people who want to advertise, but as far as just the bands going outside, it's free. You don't have to pay for a radio service. I can listen to WGCI anywhere in the country or in the world. All I have to do is, log on to the iHeart
App.
Media app. It's an app, so I still got to go through the internet. But if
Right.
I'm in Chicago,
Yep.
I can always hear
get that.
WGCI free. From here, far as up to damn near Milwaukee, far as down to damn near Carbondale. So I can listen to my favorite radio station. Then when you go into that next city, you listen to the most strongest signal radio station
In their,
there,
Right.
in their
for
market.
the free
That shit
podcast.
crazy sometimes.
Though more freedom of speech,
Mhm.
not really dominated by the FCC.
Right.
You got to pay for it. You got to have some type of internet, some type of phone service to be able
to do it.
So I'm gonna always say that's why terrestrial radio hasn't died. You know, people thought when Sirius and all that came in,
I love Sirius.
it was gonna kill, and I do too.
I got it.
They thought it was gonna kill radio. I said, well, it won't kill radio because
People
you have
broke.
to pay for that.
Yeah.
People broke this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
if I
saying?
can hear, right,
Yeah.
if I can hear my favorite Chris Brown song, and I
49 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dog, I be on y'all ass that shit. But come on, I know it ain't y'all fault, man.
Yeah, that's that bullshit.
Boy,
That-
I heard so much. I love Glorilla. I heard so much Glorilla. Yeah,
If y'all
Glorilla
need
last summer.
space fillers, y'all
I
can
said,
put us up.
shit.
Yeah.
Y'all can put us on real if y'all need space fillers. Fuck.
I can't do shit for that. Because I got my homie be like, man, I know if I get in the car and I don't hear Chris Brown's Residual, I'm running late.
Right, Joe? On everything.
But
It is
no,
predictable.
I would just say radio.
Okay. That's fair.
Joe,
You're ignorant.
you got
He about to get more ignorant right
bro.
now.
That was funny though. I can't do shit to laugh. Because I be in the crib myself like, well, my baby girl should be on her way to school.
right. That's a free air tag.
We just played Blow the Whistle.
Why? Hey, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, dog. So it's International Women's History Month.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Love
is
it.
Women's History Month.
Women's
Last
History Month.
Saturday was International
Cool.
Women's
Day.
Day.
We love women all year round, okay? But it's Women's History Month, okay? So our brother Leon is famous. There should be a national treasure. The donkey of the day, man, that is the shit,
Goofy.
bro.
Yeah,
Goofy of the day.
We from Chicago, we say Goofy.
Recently, a former employee of said radio station, I think, earned Goofy the motherfucking month.
Well, I'm gonna let you say it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say it.
She had, I'm not gonna say her names. First initial K, last initial G.
Kendra G, I'll say
Okay, cool.
It's not a problem.
She had a guy named Papa Dan on her show. And they had a conversation, a very interesting conversation where I know if the guy said, if the roles were reversed, that brother be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Her stance, without saying it, but she said it, was that a guy cannot be taken advantage of in a graping way. In a grape kind of way.
Yeah.
And,
You're not saying the word.
In a grape kind of way. It can't happen to a guy. She made comments like, you couldn't get...
Rhymes with grape.
Yeah, you couldn't get this guy off of you. And he was like, she wrapped her legs around. She didn't understand the position a lot of men are in when it comes to situations like that. And it showed. She doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down.
But she took the
She
video
got 6
down.
rings like Michael, that motherfucker.
She took the video down, though.
Oh, it's too late.
Because I guess people were saying what you're saying.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Goofy of the month.
No, shout out to Kendra G.
Shout out to Kendra G for Goofy of the month.
Very, and some people might be saying I'm being PC about this.
You are. It's
But
cool. I understand.
Kendra G was a great radio host.
Absolutely.
Here with us.
Y'all made magic, bro.
Capitalized on something during the pandemic and turned it into
very
a $1
prosperous show.
empire.
Shout out to her for that.
Winning. She's winning. Do I think she made a very critical mistake in not being empathetic to what dude was saying? Absolutely. And then to double down on it when it's kind of
with the cross of the
like
heaven.
I said, if me or you do that to you, I'm gone. I have no platform no more or anything. And do I think she owes brother apology from me? Yes. But I also know her. She's a very headstrong woman, and I actually appreciate that her about a lot of things, because a lot of times she hears no, but she turns them into a yes.
Yes.
And I kind of love that about it. Like
that sounds like coercion to me.
I kind of no, I'm just saying.
She don't know no means no, though.
No. I'm talking about as far as business. Somebody might say, "Hey, Kendra, that ain't right."
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make this happen," and she makes it happen.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that about her. But when I saw that, I cringed. It was tough because, like dude said, hey, I got taken advantage of. And I know she was saying she's thinking on the physical aspect, the body of a man. How does it happen to you? Okay, well, let's do this. Let's take it to some funny shit. The Last Coming to America.
You watched that?
I did. But I say that to make this point.
Yeah.
Why did he have the son? Because Big Les' character got him high and took advantage of him.
Yep.
And that's how the son got here. But that's how my mind works.
I think it's...
That was in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
They showed how...
It was bad.
They showed how he had the son. She got high, blew weed smoke in his face, and he was so high he was sitting there. And then the next scene,
she
Big
on
Les.
top of him. Yep.
I love Big Les, though.
Yeah.
Sick. Hey, she would be the one to take advantage of somebody. In stature, you know what I mean?
Hey, that OnlyFans page would be cracking. That is like a WrestleMania.
I'm zoning in like I'm going.
WrestleMania 5. In this corner,
I'm watching.
the Beast from Madison, 290's finest. But at the end of the day, I do think she was wrong. You can't, just like they don't want men to just throw away what a woman says. And I wouldn't. If one of my daughters came to me with something like that, I gotta believe them. I'm not gonna ask them what did they do or how many drinks did you have. Now fuck all that. It's up.
Yep.
Now if I find out later different on, that's gonna hurt my soul, and that could possibly change my life. Cause I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna go change somebody's life. So that's why I've always told my daughters, hey man, listen, be accountable for everything you do. If you have a few drinks and you saw these two guys and you said, hey, I ain't never had that before. But now one of them show one of their homies and you talk on campus, don't go to nobody and say they took something from you. Because this causes a whole bunch of problems. One, you ruin their lives for something that you chose to do. And then two, I'm going to try to kill them before they even get to the
Yeah, don't put me in that position.
Don't put me in that position.
Yeah.
You're a freak, be a freak.
Hey, man.
You don't know that side of, as your dad, you don't know that side of me.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
You just see the guy that took you to Chuck E. Cheese, paid for
You
the
ran-
party, everybody.
The guy
had
you ran his
pizzas.
pockets every time you wanted something.
Exactly.
There you go.
But this why so
You don't know the guy that got 7 AR-15s, 2 which he built by himself.
I hate when y'all pull out y'all guns and we don't know y'all got guns. That's the
Well,
worst.
we
We be sitting there like, wait, what just happened?
You know how to not
I know
find,
what I'm saying.
you know how to not find out we got guns? Don't do
put us
no
in a
fucking
situation.
crazy shit that why I got to pull that gun out.
Absolutely.
I'll say this before we move on, before you give it. I think, and I don't have sons, but if I did, and
What would
me
his
and
name
my-
be first of
me
all?
and my
though?
wife, huh?
What would his name be first of all?
Oh, he'd be if the first son will be the third.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a junior.
he definitely on that.
And then the second son will be like king or sire. Because I have to address him royally. Excuse me, sire? Yes, I'm here. Yeah, bitch,
I love
what you
that.
want?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So, if I had sons, I think, and I follow this from my brothers that are in the Nation of Islam, and I've seen some stuff from them, and speaking of Minister Farrakhan and people like that. We need to raise our young men with more sexual discipline. And what I mean by that is, yes, I've been that guy that's standing with a group of us. We all outside. She come past half naked. Damn, baby, shorty, woo wop the bam. What I mean by sexual discipline is we need to raise our young men that when she comes by half dressed, that don't faze you. You still keep talking. You might. I ain't gonna say you don't notice it because we men. We gon' look.
I got lazy
but
for a
you don't
reason.
have to. But you don't have to. You got your shades on. You might cut a look, but you're not hooping and hollering at her. Now in your mind, you're like, damn, that's off the chain.
But you keep that.
But
close.
you keep that to yourself, and you don't even. You keep that to yourself. And all the homies, we're on the same accord. We're gonna look at each other and be like, and if you think about it, that's how we act when we older.
Yeah.
At the ages that we are now, some will walk past.
I shoot.
Ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't nothing need to be said.
Your lip quiver.
That was your face?
Oh, yeah,
That's your face?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So now when that said young lady walks past her, I'm gonna just give her that she's young. She's under 30, right? She like, in her mind, she like, damn, ain't nobody say nothing. An older woman, you walk past, you like, them niggas saw me.
Yep. You'll know.
Because
You'll know.
the mindset
They
is
got
different.
quiet.
So if we teach our young men that sexual discipline, guess what it does for the women? The women be like, I'm not getting attention doing this. Let me change it up. Now they may put on something that's sexy, but they more covered
Alluring.
up. And now you say, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? They're like, oh, this shit works. Now you change the whole dynamic of how we interact with each other. Now that's not saying that the women don't need to teach the girls how to not be in a gas station at 1 a.m. with white leggings on, with red panties, with white dots on.
Come on, 63rd.
First of all, I needed to get back.
When I'm coming here to grab that Rhino 7, go put it on my wife when I get high.
Pills and pack, baby.
And a Celsius.
Oh my God,
I
bro.
know I ain't paying them. I'm sorry.
Hey, the Celsius is
It's
wild, though, bro.
sugar-free and it's healthy, some more healthy.
That's a bust down starter
Yeah,
pack, boy.
I'm going to go do that tonight.
Instead of Celsius.
But do I enjoy looking at the white see-through leggings with the red panties? Yes.
Has life gotten too
do
provocative?
I say anything loud about it? No.
Have women gotten too provocative in your opinions?
I think, and I'm probably gonna catch some flack for this, and I don't know if I think the whole empowerment thing sometimes skews the perspective of what is acceptable.
Okay.
For example, when Lizzo was out at her fullest, no pun.
Big Lizzo.
No pun intended.
All right, cool.
Because you're an asshole. When Lizzo was at her fullest, everybody was, oh yeah, body positivity. But guess what she doing?
Losing
Losing weight.
Getting little.
Hitting that pipe.
All that BBL, all that stuff, that's getting little. That's shaping yourself a certain way. But we talk body positivity. Like, it's like, okay, if it's body positivity, let it be body positivity. But you know that's unhealthy.
I got
That
what you're
is
saying.
not healthy. And as far as being sexy, okay, Yeah, men are dogs are terrible for saying because she had on a skirt, that's why a guy could grab her ass. And I 100% agree.
Correct.
That shouldn't happen. That's what I mean about the sexual discipline of the man.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, let's take some accountability. A respectful woman. I don't just sitting here talking to you and kicking it. I don't see you outside with your shirt where you get the underboob and your ass out. I don't see it. Maybe in 96 you use all that freaknik.
Y'all so funny, man.
Okay.
Y'all so funny,
That's
man.
okay.
It's
Don't talk
okay.
about it. Don't talk about it. We don't have to talk about it.
No.
But I'm just saying. I'm just talking about it. I remember them years. I was down.
It was a thing within our crew, right? Take the pussy power away. Right, so if a woman comes over,
I'm glad you finished that
you
statement,
don't,
bro.
You don't.
Ooh, that was close.
No,
Yeah, I don't know where
Yeah,
it's
because
going.
don't just take pussy.
No.
Yeah, bro.
This is how you.
But
this is how you take it away, right?
It's
Take away the pussy power.
It's like air.
No, you have to have.
I got to breathe it once in a while.
You got to have discipline, right?
Oh,
when
my
you talk
God.
about that, right?
Absolutely.
So when a woman would come over, if you're not thirsty, right, and you really just have a conversation with a chill, all right, baby, you got to go now. In her mind, she's been in 1,000 niggas' cribs that tried to fuck on her.
Yep.
I stand out because I didn't even recognize. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
like
wanted to
buying a
smash.
drink and walking away. I come see you and your girls.
I
Hey,
do
what
that,
y'all
yeah.
drinking? First round of me. Then I'm gone. You kind of intrigued. Like,
That works
damn,
on men,
nigga
too.
didn't
Get
stay
these
in my
hoes-
face.
Yeah, that
Get these
works
chicks
on
some
men,
Pinnacle and push
I mean-
on.
Oh, you bought me
They
a
definitely
drink.
called you gay when you didn't actually.
No, you
didn't
about
get
to
the cat,
drink. I
bro.
think you're trying to say.
They good for that.
Because I'm married. If I wasn't married, I would think that. But you about
got
to
it,
drink.
got it, got it, got it,
Just
got it,
trying
got
to
it.
catch me
You
up.
think we do notice the guys
Throw
that
that
do
shit
it?
on the ground.
That's what you do?
Throw that shit on the ground. Baby, I ain't take shit from nobody.
Yep.
So, Kels, I'm actually interested in what you think Doechii meant when she said straight men are red flags.
Man, bro.
And I know we're a little pressed for time, so we gotta make it
And this
quick.
hurt too. This
did,
hurt
bro.
me because
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
Doechii.
Love Doechii, bro. Love her.
But this way you got to separate the person from the art.
Yep.
Yeah, a part of me thinks like maybe she was being cheeky because being behind a microphone, I know people say things that kind of sound some kind of way. So I don't know how much of that she actually like genuinely means, or it was like a fun way of, you know, saying something and getting some attention. I think a lot of women have been in relationships and just have a different experience with men, and a lot of it not so healthy, not so good. And there are, and I'm not saying this is Doechii, but I think what it lifted up for me is like there's not a lot of opportunity as a woman to really have people around you saying like, yeah, you kind of trash. Right? Like,
Facts, though, yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
you're not who you say you are. You're not who you present yourself to be.
Talking about
And
far as a woman.
Women. Right?
So
like
other women, y'all don't check each other like that?
No, so we
Because guys do.
yes.
What? Come on
there-
now.
there-
Come on.
Yes.
Bro,
there
we
are
do.
some. There are some,
That's a
but I would
lot.
be lying to say, like, I would be lying if I was saying that we didn't sometimes surround ourselves with people who are accomplices,
Okay.
right? Like they help us be the worst
The
version of
batteries in your back.
ourselves.
Yeah.
and we co-sign on bullshit,
Okay.
right? Like whether it is we know that's not your we know that's not his child. We know that's not his kid.
But girl, get what you can.
Get what you can,
Yeah.
yeah. Or we know how many Plan B abortion tactics have I
Brother,
been
let
a
it-
part
we should
of?
be tired now.
Like all of us got to be on the same
Tired of
page
shit.
where it's like, all right, I'm gonna pretend that I'm pregnant so I get the money so we had go.
Victim.
Those things happen.
You take that shit. I don't take no chance.
Right? Like, so you can have women that are uplifting and hold you accountable, and you can have women that literally help you be a different version of yourself and nobody would know it. Right? And you're still a boss, you still go to church, you're still, Divine Nine, but nobody knows that you like behave devilishly and you have people around you that's kind of like big upping you and literally nobody knows.
Pushing that narrative. Help you
Yeah,
I think Doechii needs therapy. I heard in an interview, she talked about she dated a guy for a long time and she thought this guy was him and her, but then he was cheating and she found out that he was cheating with men.
With G-word.
So that the bi thing
Oh,
came in.
yeah.
So
Right.
now she has a skewered perspective on it. And I don't really care. Like, for me,
That's your bedroom.
rich people, y'all do what the fuck
Yeah,
y'all want to do.
first-
It's rich
first class
folks'
But
problems.
it's
But
quite a few
what I
men.
hate is, though, there's a young girl watching you somewhere.
that's
that's going to
saying,
That's
absorb
going to
absorb
lead
that.
her.
that.
Yep, it's going to lead her that way.
It's just like there's a young man watching Future and
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
like,
He need a Bible, though.
this is
Hey,
life.
that shit is hilarious.
That shit
as
be-
fuck.
that
This
shit
is
reward.
they watching him. They watching Nick Cannon.
How he treat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep,
I
that's
like
it.
that you balance that out because now it's like what you consume
Yeah.
can actually change or shape
Absolutely.
who it
It
is
has.
that
If
you
you ain't
are.
got somebody
Yeah.
around you to say, hey, man, cut
Yeah.
that shit off.
Right.
And
That's,
a lot
that's
of
not
brothers,
real.
a lot of women believe that they are liberal until a bisexual man lets them know, like, I take dick too.
Whoa.
So,
all right. Yes, this conversation just went left.
well, no, I'm just saying, like, so that is very real. That is very real. Like, you're dating a guy, or you like a guy, and then there are everybody who enjoys the same sex does not let you know immediately.
But wait a minute though.
We talk about this with women too.
This is what I feel about today's woman though. Like a guy comes out and tells her that, well, I like dick too. She be like, oh yeah? Well, let me go ahead and pipe you in.
Yeah.
Let me put on
They wanna pay.
There's that.
They wanna pay,
There's
yeah.
a spectrum.
I think majority of them, oh, you like that? Oh, I always wanted to know what it felt like to hit a man on.
This is
It's
a
true, though. That's
pro-pegging society
That's
these
true.
days.
And
Yeah.
I wish the
Sexual liberation went so far. It's crazy, bro.
I hate colonoscopies. Give me the cancer.
Please.
Please.
I'll take it.
No,
Please.
don't say that.
My doctor used to play football. He played tight end. His hand
One
big as
finger like
hell.
two.
No, man, no. Give me
That
the
sounds
cancer,
like
doc.
fun.
Y'all ain't got nothing y'all can scan me.
Nah.
Scan me, nigga.
On the real.
You'll say,
Check my blood.
Scan me. Put me. What's the thing they put you in? Is scan me.
The
But they're not gonna touch my booty hole with these two big ass.
That's scammy. Oh, you about an
save your
MRI?
life, though.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is, scan me.
It could save your life though.
Yeah, all right.
They put you to sleep, I
Better
heard.
say these nuts.
I don't give a fuck. That's even worse. Put me to sleep. And then I wake up, they giggling.
That's fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna tell my story.
Your booty still got the mint gel on it, the cooling sensation. What happened?
That doctor massaged me to sleep, bro.
You're
So
clean.
I felt so violated.
You're clean.
This just in. I just got the text. I don't know if y'all saw this.
Oh my goodness.
Concert at the fucking United Center burned up the fucking 6 Bulls championship titles.
Yeah.
I knew you
Yeah. Pyro.
The pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Who was the artist?
Get that shit out of here.
Oh, man.
He a goat. Whoever is, he a goat right now. He the real goat.
Some white guy.
They should have got a statue.
Let me
Should have got
pull
Mike
it up. Let me-
statue, Scotty Bus. You better leave Benny the board alone, though. I fuck with Benny.
Why you glad they burned the title?
Right.
So y'all can move on to a new era now,
While
man.
he's wearing it
Move
on
on.
his chest
Why
and
gotta
his
move on
head.
to
This
a
the
new
reason.
era?
It's the reason right now why the Bulls can put that bullshit on the floor and we pay. I'm going to the game too, though.
Start over?
Bro, come on. Give us
But
something
that's
to shoot
on
for.
us. That ain't on them. That's on us. I can't
Fuck
take
them
away
banners.
from
Fuck them banners.
I thought you
Say,
was going to
free them banners.
You're not
God damn it.
disagreeing very well.
Them banners in the afterlife right now. Celebrating.
Wait. Grandma 98 and March with King. I don't give a fuck about that. What's she
Them
doing
banners out of
now?
here.
She 98.
Let's do 2004 now.
That's that.
Get Jordan 6 seasons out of here.
Oh my
Get him out of here.
God.
All 6 of his seasons he has played.
Angry Black
legacy,
Man.
legacy and memory is a thing, dog.
Memory, good.
But
take,
they only
take y'all brain vitamins.
But what
now.
I'm saying
All you
is
got memories
it's
now.
on
No,
us.
get
All you got
Lava.
memories.
But it's on us if we keep going. Like I relinquished my season tickets
Smart
when
man.
we drafted
You don't
a
need that
nigga
stress.
named Kobe White.
Trash.
I'm good. And he don't even spell it like the Kobe. It's C-O-B-Y. It's like the
His
cheap.
parents do
When
cheese.
all I saw was the cheap DVD player. The Kobe DVD player. No, I'm not following that. And I no disrespect to Kobe White.
yeah.
He's been balling
man,
since
man,
they
yeah.
got rid of the light-skinned wonder. But I'm just
Zach
saying,
Levine?
yes, Mr. My
the-
points mean
Dunk
nothing.
contest animal, though.
That's
The
it.
concert, just for context,
you know how I
the
feel about
concert
that.
was featuring Disturbed, 3 Day Grace, and 7
What
Dust.
you expect?
Oh, that's them. That's them.
Yeah.
So that's
Metal.
Get
all
up
with.
and get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it give us something. That's them niggas.
That takes me to.
Let the bodies hit the floor. That's them type of niggas. Yeah.
That-
They burnt some
Oh,
shit up.
yeah, they did that shit.
What-
That was
And they fans did that.
What-
Burn the fucking banners!
What you say early on in one of your stand-ups? The river that burns in my
I walk
mind.
down to the riverfront. I see the man. He's standing there. And deer pissing on a tree. That's what the white boys, they just make up crazy lyrics. Yeah, they
my
fans
God, bro.
did that shit.
And they fans
Burn the
going with it.
fucking banners!
They go crazy, dog.
Anybody that listen,
What date is happening? What date is happening? This is a national holiday now.
yesterday?
It's a
This is
Chicago holiday.
yesterday.
Come on now.
Bro, when
March
you go
what,
to a
14?
concert, and people purposely create a huge space
To push other
fuck each
people.
other up.
No. They go to each side, and then the guy that's leading the band and say, "What I say, go!
Dog.
I want war!" And he say, "Go!" And
And they-
niggas clash like fucking.
Medieval
What was the
times.
Irish movie?
Fuck.
Braveheart. Niggas just running at each other.
Shout out Black Irish. It is St. Patrick's Day weekend.
DEI Irish everywhere.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, they burnt that shit down on purpose. It wasn't no accident.
Y'all should celebrate, bro.
Want
For
no
real.
pyro.
Y'all can move on now.
got it,
A
that
burden
was-
has been lifted.
Smoking some meth and
But-
lit that shit right
No.
on
It's
fire.
it's the reason all these cats shoot jump shots now and trade balls now. This is just a basic
it a
statement right here,
curse?
bro. They watched all them them 5 or 6 teams in the 80s and 90s that was tough and fucking people up with no penalty. They say, I'm not going down there.
I disagree.
I'm not going down there. You got to tell. You got to trade. That's where the mini came from.
I disagree.
You can. You want to. Why start the fadeaway because of that?
No, I disagree because the NBA took the physicality away from
Good.
the game. The NBA said no hand checking.
Great.
The NBA made the game fair for European players to come over here and prosper because they weren't used to play. Well, the Tony Kukocs and shit of them in the world.
Guess who drafted Tony Kukoc?
And he was nice. And he helped them win a championship.
But get that bat out of here. His bat is gone too.
He helped him win a championship. You can say what you want to,
it's
but
out of there, bro.
He got a ring.
He
can say a lot of shit that some of your great American players can't say. He got a ring. And he was integral in the ring. But what I'm saying is they spaced it out to make it an international game. Do you think, and I love Jokic, you think Jokic played in the 90s when he was getting beat he would be Bill Laimbeer with a better offensive game?
That's a little tough to say.
He would be Bill Laimbeer with a better offensive.
That's a terrible comparison.
But I'm talking about adding the physicality. I'm not saying he's not skilled, but adding the physicality, and he doesn't have the.
Why would we think Cassidy ain't physical?
Listen, he doesn't have the athleticism.
Why would we think that?
Skill. Not they not physical. Ain't nobody getting
Nobody
lower.
We don't want to play basketball to go have a fight. Go watch UFC.
Hold on. I want you to
don't go play Unrivaled.
I want you to be clear what I'm saying before you. But I want you to be clear what I'm saying.
He not physical.
This game is way more athletically advanced than anybody.
There's no argument there.
And this would be the comparable reason when Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, players that were ultra athletic
and not physical,
were playing in that league. You had to be physical with them because you couldn't guard them any other way.
I'm okay with
by
that.
Fucking them up. So here's what I'm saying. Jokic, who's not the greatest physical specimen.
Not the greatest
He's
athlete.
not super athletic.
All the skills in the world. How much that fat boy weigh? How much you weigh?
Listen.
That means a lot.
You put him in the 90s and have people like Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer.
Big boy Rick Mahorn? Girl body Rick Mahorn.
Beating the shit out of him. Beating the shit out of him. It's different. He's not like, is he, wait a minute. Would you say Jokic is Larry Bird or savvy?
Larry Bird, just Larry Bird. There's no comparison to Larry Bird in my
savvy,
opinion.
right?
Well, he's going to do that because of his connection to Indiana State.
Sycamores forever.
Sycamores, you know what I'm saying?
Trees for life.
You can't ask him about Larry Bird conversation.
Trees for life.
That doesn't work.
Okay, George Gervin.
He wasn't physical either, though.
I'm saying, but is he as savvy, like far as getting to the bucket?
No.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
But he moves at his own pace.
Get this little
you know
slow
what?
ass layup.
Yes, he is. He moves at his own pace. Jokic moves at his own pace, Leon. Come on now. You can never speed them up.
So now,
you can never speed them. Paul Pierce can't speed them up. You can't speed them guys up, bro.
Okay. So this bleeds into my point. The guys from that era who would be the Paul Pierces, not as athletic as these guys, their basketball IQ and their savvy, they get off. For niggas to think that Larry Bird wouldn't shoot the same or better percentage as Steph Curry is crazy. Motherfuckers think that Reggie Miller couldn't get off in this league.
One-dimensional, but yeah, he can get off. He
been a shooter. It's a lot of one-dimensional niggas in the league.
But we don't shit on them, though. We don't shit on them back then, though. We shit on them now.
So all I'm saying is the league changed because the NBA said people don't want to see, I don't want to see 86 to 85.
Boring.
I want to see 130 to 120. But don't complain about no defense being played. Well, you took away the hand check. You let niggas.
Hey.
Cha-cha slide. Niggas cha-cha slide all the way to the back.
Lay.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. And one.
Joe.
Niggas cha-cha slide to the hoop now.
Leon, here's my thing though, bro. People swear that era was so tough, the 80s and 90s. I'm not taking away that the tough guys
was tough.
The tough guys were tough. Hold on a second, bro. But they added the whole league was tough. It was 5 or 6 teams, and not at the same goddamn time. That was
right.
So don't act like brothers couldn't play back then. We played soft ass people 75% of the year. 75% we played soft people. The other 25, I can take these shoot jump shots. It won't affect my stats.
But what I'm saying is that it's rules play.
I said that way too fast. Goddamn.
I was gonna keep going. I was gonna let you have that one.
Damn.
Rules play a part in that though.
That's true.
What I'm saying is, when they changed the rules, you made the game Basically, to me, the NBA is AAU ball now. Everybody know each other.
Wow.
Everybody's cool. Don't nobody like niggas hated each other back in the day. When we play in Detroit, like Vernon Maxwell said. Vernon Maxwell said, "Man, I want to beat the shit out of some of these cats."
Crackhead Vernon Maxwell,
crazy, yeah.
I mean, some
I
of them are brother
I like
husbands
him,
too. So.
I like you. Gotta have a good crackhead. Dennis Rodman was a crackhead, and I loved him. I love crackhead.
Dennis was him.
Yeah, Draymond Green a crackhead. He just better at hiding it. I
Talk
love
about
it
it.
though. I love it though. I love
Anybody
it.
kick people in the dick for a whole season?
Crackhead.
Gotta be on crack, bro.
Crackhead.
That's the shit. You
My
got it.
man, the white boy that came from Duke, that tripping everybody and fucking people.
Grayson Allen?
Crackhead. Meth head. Sons of Anarchy. War. Get up and get down with the sickness.
Hey, people also get mad that I say, man, look here, I can't blame Steph Curry, but you have to acknowledge his influence and maybe give him some blame on how the way the game is played. Absolutely.
Ever.
But everybody tried to imitate him. Again.
The greatest shooter
So
ever.
is this his fault? The league
But I
like this
will
now?
say this though. I will say this. Excuse me. I will say this though. Larry Bird ushered in the 3-point era.
He averaged 2 threes a game, bro.
But
It had to start
they
somewhere.
weren't shooting it though. He
Yeah.
ushered it in.
But
Everybody was like, "Oh, it's a line out
Oh,
here."
as a star player, probably, yeah. You had especially still like Craig
And let me
Hodges
tell you
and
this.
Steve
Let
Kerr,
me
yeah.
tell you this. Also, what fucked up the NBA is analytics.
These hoes did. These
Analytics.
groupies.
Well, no, they've been around.
Yeah, they've been around forever.
Ask Magic.
They on social media. Laker fans, I'm sorry. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. My bad, bro. That stung a little bit, dog. Not the purple and gold.
Be positive.
Look, man.
He beat it though. Magic have 6
Magic
rings.
never
He's have 6
had
rings
that
now.
shit.
You can't tell him that.
Magic never had that shit. That was the raise money, get the money. He ain't never had. Cause Rock Hudson, easy.
Don't you do Magic like that.
Yeah, Magic. Hey, listen.
Get him in a 6 ring for beating ass.
Listen, you got chlamydia. We're gonna clean it up, but we want you to be the face of this movement.
We want you to be the face of
The face
HIV
of this
treatment.
movement.
That's kind of.
Wait, would any of you all take that deal?
But it's not.
Would y'all take it?
Would you take? Wait, would you take this deal in
Still hit
order
the
to
white
be
bro.
one of the most successful businessmen after your NBA career out of anybody
So you
ever?
saying when I joined the Illuminati? Sure.
Yeah.
You selling your watch chart?
Yeah, for sure.
My chart gone.
My wife know the truth. Like,
Cookie note.
yeah.
I own 1,000 jet pizzas. I own stock in the Dodgers.
Oh,
I
I
own stock
love
in the
Jets
MLS
pizza.
team. And he just got
TGIF.
He
And
got
I-
something else.
And he got cured.
It's like ain't it some football team or something he bought in?
Maybe the Raiders, Vegas, something like that. Maybe
he
something.
has everything,
I don't
bro.
know.
He had movie theaters
The
here.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Man,
Yeah.
shit.
TV shows,
Yeah.
late night shows.
I got it.
He gave his son
Record
up.
label.
He gave his son up, though.
All right, man.
I got it. Hi, I'm Leon Rogers, and I'm announcing today that I will no longer be doing comedy because I just got 1,700 Pizza Huts. Shit.
Hey, look, this is
Okay. Tell
episode
that lie to somebody else.
motherfucking 243, man. Look, we
Yo,
super
Leon,
appreciate
thank you so much.
And
The
I love you,
Destin
man.
legend.
If you
Nigga, free
see
that
this,
boy
I love
banners.
you.
the
Oh,
Destin
my
legend
God.
Leon Rogers, man. Pulled up on the corner, man. Y'all can't wait for y'all to see this
Hey
shit.
man, continued success to you all, man. Just to see the growth and to see everything that you're doing, man. Proud of you, brothers. And I, man, I wish the world because when y'all look good, Chicago look good.
Hey.
Those
That's
are
all I
facts.
care about.
Those are
Hey,
facts.
we get the bag. I'm leaving y'all, bro. It's over with.
You already said it.
Fuck y'all with a time. Y'all can have the salt trucks and snow.
Hey,
I burn the banners down again.
and just so you know, we're also doing 3-man weave where it's strictly basketball.
Discrimination.
Right.
It's a great weekend, though.
Yes, so we can really talk our
We miss
shit.
you when you're not here, though.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Oh, you don't be a part of that?
Not-
They won't let me
because it's
play.
it's
three-man.
3-man weave, right?
Yeah.
Man,
So we can really get into some of these in-depth
But what would you,
conversations.
okay, one minute I just asked, what would you talk about for us basketball?
Oh, so I
No, I just want to know.
Look
No, don't do that, man.
Leon is my favorite
What a
cancer. Go
dickhead,
ahead, man.
bro.
Go ahead.
I'm asking, like, what would you?
no, dead ass. Like I just started writing a sports column for Chicago Newsweek.
Okay.
Right. So while I did not play basketball, I did play water polo. So there are some similar elements. So I am
you
an
got
athlete.
stamina.
Yeah, I am an athlete. So I'm learning.
I'm more than an athlete,
and
LeBron
have
James.
been on the front of Unrivaled and ready for the
Stupid,
WNBA
man.
season. So I don't get better unless I practice. But
Right.
these cats right here show me no
What'd I
love, no
do?
respect.
Fuck
They
y'all.
didn't
Fuck you.
they didn't even
Fuck
read my
you.
article. They didn't read the article.
You had
Where
arguments
is it
about
at?
sports?
It's Chicago
Let me know.
News
Send it to
Weekly.
me. I'll
Thank
read it.
you.
I do read your stuff, man.
Yeah, no, but no, like even
I don't
me,
know.
Asshole.
even
We
being
are.
me being able to defend Angel Reese and all that I know about Unrivaled has been because I'm tired of y'all like trying to treat me and sun me like I don't know shit.
Who is y'all?
Both of y'all.
That's HR right there.
Y'all don't help me get better. Like, nah, I'm about to be on
Dominique
this
or
sports shit.
Tracy McGrady, who find her?
Oh, Tracy McGrady.
And that's why you know.
I don't know who either one of these motherfuckers.
And we are.
Either one of these
I actually
motherfuckers.
got niggas being fine. See, that's the problem. We gotta get the test.
Help me out.
One of them was on the S-Curl box. That's just say y'all even know.
Man, I'm about to get fired up.